Squeeze your hand into a fist right now, as hard as you can. Hold it. Now ask yourself honestly, does that feel strong, or does it feel like your hand just gave everything it had and it still was not much? Because here is what nobody tells you about grip strength. It is not a measure of how hard you can hold a barbell. It is a measure of how healthy you actually are. And right now, scientists are using it to predict heart attacks, strokes, cognitive decline, and early death with frightening accuracy. We are talking the difference between a handshake that goes unnoticed and a guy whose grip is so powerful door handles ask permission before turning. You do not need a grip like that. But you also cannot keep ignoring one of the most important health signals your body is sending you. Because your grip strength is telling a story about what is happening inside your body. And most people have no idea what that story says. Section 1. What grip strength actually measures. Most people think grip strength is just about your hands. It is not. Grip strength is a direct reflection of your overall neuromuscular health, meaning how well your brain and muscles are communicating and working together. Your hands contain 29 bones, 29 joints, and over 30 muscles. They are controlled by 3 major nerves running all the way from your spine, and a significant portion of your brain's motor cortex. The part that controls movement is dedicated entirely to your hands, more than your entire torso, more than your legs. Your hands are one of the most neurologically complex parts of your body, which is exactly why their strength tells scientists so much about the health of your entire system. When grip strength declines, it is rarely just a hand problem. It is a signal that something deeper is changing. Section 2. The heart connection. Here is the study that changed how the medical world looks at grip strength, published in The Lancet, one of the most respected medical journals in the world. It tracked over 140,000 people across 17 countries. The finding was remarkable. Every 11-pound decrease in grip strength was associated with a 16% higher risk of death from any cause and a 17% higher risk of cardiovascular death specifically. Grip strength turned out to be a stronger predictor of cardiovascular death than blood pressure. The tool doctors have been using for decades to assess heart risk. Here is why. Your cardiovascular system and your muscular system develop and decline together. When one weakens, the other follows. Grip strength is essentially a window into the health of your entire cardiovascular system. Accessible without any equipment, without any lab test, with nothing more than a squeeze. Training your grip is not just about holding things better, it is about keeping your heart healthier for longer. Section 3. Grip strength and your brain. Here is the connection that surprises people the most. Weak grip strength is directly linked to cognitive decline and dementia. A study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that people with lower grip strength showed significantly faster rates of cognitive decline as they aged. And research from the UK Biobank, one of the largest health studies ever conducted, found that grip strength was associated with brain structure, processing speed, and memory performance. Here is why that connection exists. The same neuromuscular pathways that control your grip run through your central nervous system. As those pathways weaken, whether from inactivity, aging, or poor health, the decline shows up in grip strength before it shows up in memory tests or brain scans. Grip strength is essentially an early warning system for neurological decline. The earlier you train it and maintain it, the longer those pathways stay strong. Section 4. Everyday function and independence. Here is the part most young people do not think about until it is too late. Grip strength is the foundation of almost every physical task in daily life. Opening jars, carrying bags, turning keys, holding handrails, lifting grandchildren, all of it requires grip. And research shows that grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of physical independence in older adults. People with strong grip strength are significantly more likely to live independently into old age, able to manage their own daily tasks without assistance. People with weak grip strength are significantly more likely to require care, experience falls, and lose their independence earlier. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that grip strength in midlife predicted disability and dependence decades later more accurately than almost any other physical measure. The grip you build now is the independence you keep later. Section 5. Injury prevention and joint health. Here is something most gym goers overlook completely. Grip strength stabilizes your entire upper body kinetic chain. Every time you press, pull, row, or carry, the force travels from the weight through your hands, through your wrists, through your forearms, up to your elbows and shoulders. When your grip is weak, that chain breaks at the first link. Your wrists become unstable. Your elbows take abnormal stress. Your shoulders compensate. This is why so many lifters develop chronic wrist pain, elbow tendinitis, and shoulder injuries that seem to have no clear cause. The cause is sitting in their hands. Strong grip means a stable foundation for every upper body movement you do. It protects your joints, distributes force properly, and allows the stronger muscles higher up the chain to actually do their job. You cannot build a strong upper body on a weak grip. So what does smart grip training look like? Dead hangs, simply hanging from a bar, are one of the most underrated exercises in any training program. They build grip endurance, decompress the spine, and strengthen the entire shoulder girdle at the same time. Farmer's carries, walking with heavy weights at your sides, build the kind of functional grip strength that transfers into real life better than almost anything else. Thick bar training or towel wraps around a barbell force your hand to work harder during every pulling movement. Plate pinches, holding a weight plate between your fingers and thumb, directly target the pinch grip most people never train. And do not neglect the extensor muscles, the ones that open your hand. Most people only train closing movements. The balance between the two protects your tendons and keeps your grip healthy long term. Train your grip like it matters, because your heart, your brain, your joints, and your independence are all depending on it. Drop a comment if this changed how you think about training. Subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Till then, stay strong,